Hello and welcome you once again in this new session of history, and today we are going to start with the lesson number 5, that is the Sangam age. Sangam age is about the literature of South India, their culture. It is considered at the history of South India. The word Sangam means in Tamil form of the Sanskrit is Sangha, which means an assembly of or an association. Thus, we can say that the Sangam age referred to the period when bulk of Tamil literature and a Tamil laureate they composed the body of the Tamil scholars, poets in 3 successive literature gatherings, and that 3 successive gatherings were known as the Sangam. Hence, Sangam mean confluence refers to the gathering of poets and bards. These took place between 1st century BC and 2nd century BC in the kingdom of Pandyas. The texts were called Sangam because they were supposed to have been composed and compiled in assemblies of the poets that were held in the city of Madurai. So, the poets who lived in Madurai, they compiled and composed the Sangam in an assemblies during the reign of King Pandyas. It is believed that the first Sangam was attended by the god. And legendary sages were there, but all its works were perished. The second Sangam, also attended by the several poets, they produced a large mass of literature, but only in Tolkappiyam by Tolkappayar, which means the oldest book of Tamil grammar that has been still survived. But the third Sangam, that was attended by the many poets, they produced vast literature of which only a fraction has survived, and it is these fractions which constitute the extant body of Sangam literature. The 3 kingdoms were Cheras, Pandyas and the Cholas were always at the war with each other, and their wars and heroic deeds form the themes of Sangam literature. These 3 used to fight with each other, and their wars were being written in a Sangam literature in a laureate form. And according to these descriptions, Cheras had finally asserted their supremacy over the period of 2 kingdoms. And from this Sangam literature, we came to know that Cheras were the most superior than Pandyas and Cholas. The primary source information which we get of the Sangam literatures were, first it was the Tirukural. What is Tirukural? Tirukural is one of the most celebrated work of 18th minor works of Patinen Kilkal Kaku of Sangam literature. It was written by Thiruvalluvar. He was the Tamil poet and philosopher. Then Tirukural or Kurral is considered as a compound of teaching of Dharma Shastra, Artha Shastra and Kama Sutra. It comprises a series of brief metrical proverbs on many aspects of life and religions. So Tirukkural, the one of the most celebrated work of 18 minor work. Then in this Tirukkural, it is said that there is a collection of Tamil couplets with 133 chapters, and each chapter has a specific subject ranging from plowing of piece of land and ruling of a country. All the 133 chapters are grouped into three sections. First, A was Aram, that righteousness. B was Porul, Porul means wealth, and C was Inbam or Kamam, this means pleasure. While Aram and Inbam discuss about the ethical life, living in a private life, whereas Porul, it deals with the public affairs. Then we have the sources, that is the megaliths. Megalith are the box-like structure. See, these are the box-like structure. These are the box-like structure erected with the stone slabs resting on each other without any mortar. Now the Tamil kingdom. The Tamil kingdoms, in the Sangam poems, it has been mentioned in the term of Muvendar, which in Tamil means three chiefs, and were used for the heads of the three ruling families, namely Chera, Chola and Pandya. And in Tamil country during the Sangam age, in addition to these three kingdoms, there were local chieftains. First, Chera kingdom. Chera kingdom, the territory of Sangam Cheras mostly comprise the present state of Kerala. So, Kerala was actually the Cheras during the Sangam period. The Chera king of the Sangam age were known by many titles such as Vanavar, Vilavar, Maliar. And there were two important lines of the Chera kings were, first Udiyan Cheralathan, and the second Irumpurrai. Irumpurrai and Cheralathanan was the two important lines of Chera kingdom. Their capital was Vanaji, and their chief port was Thondi, and their symbol of the flag was bow and arrow. It was a symbol, bow and arrow. Cheran Sengutuvan was the most popular king of Sangam Cheras, and the Sangam works Podirupattu and Ahanunudu provide a lot of information about him. Podirupattu and other Sangam literature gave a long list of Chera kings. Then it was Chola kingdoms. Cholas, according to the Sangam Cholas, they comprises the present Thanjavur and Tiruchirappalli district. The Chola kingdom is referred to in Sangam literature as Chonadu, Kaveri Nadu, Kaveri Sus Nadu, Neer Nadu and Punnal Nadu. And these names indicate the rich water sources of Chola country. The rivers Kaveri that flowed through the Chola kingdom made the soil fertile. That means that Kaveri river was the main river where the soil was fertile. Their capital was Urayur and their second capital was Kaveri Pummapattinam. It was also the chief port of Sangam Cholas, and their flag was the tiger. See the tiger. Then came the Pandya's kingdom. Pandya kingdom extend from the extent of the Pandyan kingdom during the Sangam age. At present they were known as Madurai, Tirunelveli and Ramanathapuram. The Pandya king were also known as Maran, Valudhi and Sezian, and their capital was Madurai and their chief port was Kodkai, and their symbol was fish. So we have seen that the Cheras, their symbol was bow and arrow. Cholas, their symbol was tiger, and the Pandyas were the fish. The Sangam literature provides a long list of Pandya's king like Madhukudumui, Peruvazthi, Nedun, Chelian, Aryapadai, Kadranatha. They were the most famous Pandyan rulers. So that's all for today's session. In our next session, we will read about the local chieftains and the society, their food and dress, their entertainment. Read this chapter, follow this video. We will meet in our next session with a new topic of this chapter. Till then, have a nice day and take care of your health.